Happy Monday, gamers. I hope everyone's been having a good weekend, all that kind of good stuff, especially with all that bad weather that came through previously. But we've got a exciting one here for you. I'm, of course, NanMan, bringing you guys all the action over here at NanMan's Nerd Corner. And we've got as close to the meta that we can see, if you will, a Jeskai Blink versus Izzet Prowess. And, a very tough mull to 4 here to start things off for Izzet Prowess player here. That is really tough to see. I mean, it's interesting that we get to see so many different decks at our shop. It's particular, like, we get to see, players that are playing off-meta decks that are still powerful, still good, like some of these, like, lower, it's hard to say lower tier, but some of these elemental pile decks that are, like, Omnath piles, if you will, just get, like, here's 4-colored good stuff, where there's also decks like the Jeskai Blink, which is one of the top 3 most powerful decks in Modern currently. Izzet Prowess is still within that kind of sphere of top decks, very explosive that it can do, but we also have some of those like off meta decks where people are like, I'm gonna play fairies, I'm gonna play rhinos, I'm gonna play 2015 magic, and I'm gonna play humans this week. Like, we've got a nice mix and match of decks and cards and stuff like that, so it's gonna be interesting to see with a drop down to 4. We do have a pretty good setup here. Like, we can trade and kill off the Ragavan if we wanted to here. Trigger. Okay. Another. I mean, part of the challenge is if you're a Prowess player, you're basically going all in and trying to, take out your opponent with burst damage here. It looks like they're going to be going for a, oh no. Teferi causes some problems. Yeah, look, because normally you're trying to like spam spells and do things. Corey Steelcutter. We needed another land, but we can still trigger the prowessness here. Got some hasty effects. Are we going to see some pitching of things? Let's see. Go to beats. I don't know. I mean, I think it's fine to do it like this, split it up, but also like a subtlety could have just blown us out a little bit here. But let's see. What do we get? Treasure and Violent Outburst. That just strips that away from our opponent there. But all right, what do we got? Oh, Flage. Let's blast that out and pop this treasure to consign the trigger. That's pretty good. This is kind of what you expect the deck to be able to do, of like, hey, here's my Flage and it's staying here. We missed another land. Like, again, if we had another land here, playing Core Steelcutter would set us up for success, because then we could kind of like just spam creatures for a bit. But missing another, it's like it puts us in a rough spot that we now have to, Dart trigger will kill the Ragavan here at least, but we got some Dragon Rage Channeler triggers. Look at this, I love this. We got the Riftbound Rune as our monk tokens getting used here, so very cool to see. I always like when people are doing different tokens personally. Like, as long as you have something to represent it, I like it so much better than people just like taking a card and flipping it face down. I like to do sometimes, there's Pokemon cards, One Piece cards to represent my tokens, but, also having the regular tokens counts too. Or using infinite tokens to draw your tokens. So let's see. Here's the trigger, kill the DRC, which makes total sense. 6 coming across. I feel like we can take the hit. I feel like we can. Like, we get a land next turn, we play our Steel Cutter, bolt, make a bunch of creatures. Yeah, let's see. Oh, there's a land. Okay, that puts us to 4. Steel Cutter. Oh, 5. I guess we were at 6. No, 4, right? Yeah, okay. I was like, the life total? The players, she said that she was going to 5, so I guess they missed a fetch or a shock or something, or 1 point of damage or something off of the Ragavan. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'm tracking it wrong. Let me know in the comments who is correct in their life totals. Okay. we have these Prowess. 3 damage is pretty good. Burst, bolt. I actually would rather do the lava dart here. Flashback the lava dart. Because the... I don't know. The... Yeah, lava dart triggers. That's a lot of damage, though. Maybe. I guess the order doesn't really matter, right? I'm just worried about a subtlety. It says, I'm still counting you as 2 short. And let's see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 14 damage total. And response before blocks, Ophelia will block. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. And this will blink if you had a blocker or something that you could make here. So, ooh, tough one for the Izzet Prowess player there. Now, what is one exciting thing about this is that we're
interrupting our gameplay to let you know about our new affiliate with NerdGear. Nerdgear.gg/NanMan will take you directly to the website, and as you can see, they've got a bunch of awesome gaming accessories from playmats, life counters with the life tracks, playmat holders, and more. So make sure you do some browsing on the site, find some goodies, and then use the code NGNanman for 5% off your entire order. But let's get back to our gameplay.
Where I was rudely interrupted by myself there. What I was going to say is that this video is very exciting because of the fact that it basically becomes a best of 5. The players decided to play some more practice games after the fact of the match, which is always cool to see. We have a couple of those in the queue for you to see. We actually are working through and editing up a standard gameplay of players that were practicing, and they were playing the Ouroboros deck, the Simic one versus Dimir, like mid-range. So you know, it's every so often we'll see those. We've been seeing some players practice Legacy because there's a shop in our area that's talking about starting up and doing Legacy one day of the week. So I might go and start playing some. I have Legacy Infect, and proxies are allowed for this event, which is going to be awesome to see because right now my dual lands, I'm still missing 2 Trops. I have 2 Trops, a Savannah, and an Underground Sea. But Underground Sea doesn't help me with my Legacy Infect, but 3 out of those 5 lands I need. So, hey, Force of Negation. Get rid of the Corey Steelcutter there. That's nice. We'd love to see that. I don't like the idea of playing the Bobble here. I mean, I guess you're trying to get information, but I would just like maybe even wait a turn because of like Dragon Rage Channelers, you know, Prowess triggers, things like that. But that's fine, you know. Refueling and refilling your hand a little bit can be beneficial. And also using the Bobble early against the fetch, whatever. We're nitpicky a little bit. But part of the reason we are a little bit nitpicky in some of this commentary is to help players learn, right? That's a big part of what we do on the channel is, you know, entertaining and educational side of it. We want you to learn and become better players. That's why we film it up and watch these matches back. So we get here and talk through and go, oh, okay, this line makes sense. You know, maybe do it this way. You know, like in this case, here's the Dragon Rage Channeler. If we had the Bobble there, now we could have already gotten a Surveil trigger going. All right, Surveil is going to be the option for our Jeskai Blink player. They're in this kind of build-up phase here. I mean, I like the Blink deck a lot. Like, I think if I did not build the Esper Blink, I would have built the Jeskai Blink. But because, you know, I was rocking the Jeskai control for the longest time. I was playing some of the twin variants for the longest time. Like, I've been doing these, and I have blue-white control, and I basically split apart my control deck. I'm like, okay, take the Flages from, put it into a Boros Hollow One deck. I'll take the, you know, subtleties and put it into this Esper Blink and use Ketramos and do that side, which most players aren't anymore. But, you know, I think if given the option going back, I probably would be playing Jeskai Blink if I was going to grind tournaments and stuff. But I'm not really much of a tournament grinder anymore. So we got to see Dart, Surveilling, filling up. That's going to be exiled. So I don't mind that at all. Of, you know, it sets us up for later. I like this sort of shock this in, Slick Shot. Go to combat. Mutagenic. We're going to push for damage here. Triggers on the stack. Is there? Yeah, there's the subtlety. Gain a life. And a consign. And now we're hellbent. Oh, no. All right, let's gain some 3 life here. Ba-doop. 19 to 12. And then we've got, of course, the Fiery Izzet to draw a card. Okay, oh, wait a minute. The debate, do we blow up 2 of our lands? No. I mean, that is an option, but I feel like we should wait. Yeah, okay, we're going to draw a card. Good, I love that. We're waiting. We're sitting here planning ahead for when we get another Prowess creature, you know, another Slick Shot or a Core Steel Cutter sets us up for success. Okay, Ponder. I like the art for that Ponder. I would not force a negation that. Oh, there's a land in hand. Uh-oh, did we just draw another land? Oh, no. The deck runs like 20 lands or something like that. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've seen 9 of them. Ugh. Hey, let's sack these darts and bam, pop it. Get rid of these. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's frustrating when you're just like, my deck is mad at me, and it's just, I'm going to fetch as well. Yeah, look, it's like, there's still so many potential. I think it's like we have to hope for the, you know, Core Steel Cutter lines here. Part of the thing, like, this is one of the things that happens when you are playing like a Prowess list or something like that, or something that you like, oh, my game plan starts to crumble and fall apart, and you've answered a bunch of my stuff, and now I'm in like rebuild mode, and my rebuild mode feels so bad compared to other decks. Teferi's nice. And yeah, down tick, draw a card. Let's try to look for some stuff. All right. Let's see. No more instant speed stuff, so that stops our flashback of the darts, like, in combat and things like that, so we can't be able to utilize those. We'll see, what do we get here. Is that another land? Oh, Unholy Heat. We should have Delirium. Yes, we do have artifacts, creatures. Oh, wait, the creatures got exiled. There's no creatures in there? Artifact, instant, sorcery, land. So we have 4. We should have 4. Bolt Teferi. Yeah, get him out of here. All right. Yeah, it's basically the live draws that are available for our Blink player are much more impactful than the live draws for our Izzet Prowess player. Here's a Swift Spear. Chip away at you. Here's one. And it's like, all right, do we get a Flage here? Like, Arena of Glory? Well, okay. Prismatic Ending. Like, exiling another creature. Hey, Swift Spear number 2. All right, bring the beats. Here's, oh, okay, before damage, gonna bolt. All right, basically just turn that into 5 damage that turn, which is not bad at all. I was like, are we at Flage time? Exert, double red. Red, white. Oh, here's the Flage. Let's just shoot this for Helixin. Gain 3, deal 3 there. Stack trigger. Oh, consign, replicate, response, Unholy Heat will burn it. All right. I like that response. Well, that was a good one. Unholy Heat, definitely helpful there. But guess what? Flage is coming back anyway. We got to do another Helix. 19 to 7 here. Go to 6. There's no live draws here to save us from the Flage 9 damage. Because any of the creatures that we've got do not have more than 3 toughness. So even if we top deck a creature, it would immediately go boop and pop it. So let's see. I was like, was there a Unholy Heat? That might be the only answer. Dragon Rage Channeler says, I've lived. Because I think our prowess player thought she was at 7 and not 6. But I think we tracked it correctly. But Solitude, hard cast, get rid of it. There's the Flage for lethal there. So that's a 2-0 lead right now for our Jeskai Blink player. Like I said, we are going to be seeing basically best of 5, maybe best of 5. I don't remember. We had a bunch of bonus practice games the players were able to do here. So that's very cool that we get to see that take place now for these players. Dragon Rage Channeler coming out to start it off as well. Land, go, surveil. Another Dragon Rage Channeler's nice. Bobble, double triggers. Keep that on top. Bolt goes to the graveyard. Let's look again. I guess it's because we had a fetch land, right? So our debate is like, okay, how are we going to set this up to make it so we can succeed here? And so preordain setup is nice. I mean, we're going to basically set ourselves up pretty well. Get double surveil triggers again. Preordain is good. Double triggers. First trigger, top, and then scry to 1 top, 1 bottom, whatever it is we like. So we will grab that. 3 damage. Oh, we got our Delirium on very quickly there. Now you have Delirium. Yeah. So we thought the Bobble was already in there, but it wasn't yet, but that's fine. Ooh, we missed the Bobble draw. Oh, that happens all the time. It happens to me every time that I'm not playing a Bobble deck and then I go back to playing a Bobble deck, or like there is definitely that first day of playing the decks again and going, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that Bobble trigger. Like, you know, that's why players will place things on top of their libraries and do things like that, which is perfectly fine and reasonable, and you're able to do that. But like, is something that you have to think about and consider. Is like, this is something that you need to be able to do to help you, because you're missing out on a draw that could potentially, you know, win you the game. Ravenous Skies. Oh, yikes. Yep, that'll just blow everything up. I think we still have a Steel Cutter, though. So that can set us up for next turn and be okay to try to, like, still be able to piece something together. I mean, having one less card, though, is huge.
Why is that? Because when you were out of gas, it feels awful. I mean, yeah, but just kill them before that happens.
All right. Steel Cutter.
Hell to the no.
Oh, Force. Yeah, that's technically exile, but meh. All right, Dragon Rage to follow it up. Flage, kill the Dragon Rage. Resetting. Things are not looking good. This is that moment again, that where the game slips away from the prowess player as the game progresses for the Blink player. It's like, okay, the longer this is going on, the more likely I am to win here. So be prepared for that.
Although I do seem to draw all the lands somehow. Go ahead.
All right. Fetch on the end step here. Just kidding. We accidentally grabbed 2 lands. We want the Surveil land. All right, pitching that land. Oh, dropping the cards. It's all right, though, because here's the Escape Flage. Let's take over this game. Zap. We'll do some Helixing. And then set ourselves up for 9 damage next turn. Is there anything the prowess player can do? Not really. Once Flaged out, it's donezo. It's donezo for the deck. I mean, it would be different if we had already had our Corey Steel Cutter out and was taking over the game, and we were like swarming a lot more, but that didn't happen. We were unable to do that. Yeah, no. I mean, we Unholy Heat here. Yeah, no. There we go. Okay, Jeskai Blink takes it 3-0 right now. I know it says best of 5, but it's really like they played 5 games, right? Does that make sense? Still got a couple more games in the tank for you here. We also got plenty more games on the channel. If you guys have not seen, you want to see more Prowess, more Blink if you want to be able to see plenty of the other decks. Let us know if there's a specific deck you want to see. I know we're trying to feature as many decks as possible. We've got a Boggle deck coming up. We've got humans. We've got rhinos. We've got Dredge Phoenix coming up, like some off-meta decks. But we also have some very powerful meta decks. We've got some Yawgmoth. We've got some Simic Ritual. We've got some, of course, Jeskai Blink that you see here. Some Omnath piles. So a lot of cool things to be able to show off on the channel for you to be able to see. But if there's a deck you want to see, leave a comment. Let us know. Tell us that you want to see this deck. I know people want to see the Samwise combo deck, the food shenanigans that exist. We're working on it. It is in the works, I promise. I got sidetracked when they spoiled some Lorwyn cards and they released this elf that lets you discard a card to go tutor for a card. I was like, you know what? It's been a while. I think we rebuild our elf deck. I think we also put this in Yawgmoth and just sort of like have fun with our existing decks. It's probably good in the food deck too, the Samwise combo deck. So it's like there's so much like that I would love to be able to play with and mess with from Lorwyn. I've been seeing some of the Evoke Elementals in like Living End decks, which is like, oh, that's cool. The blue-green one, actually, I can't remember the name of. Somebody leave a comment, tell me what the name of that blue-green elemental is. But yeah, so like there's some cool cards for sure that I'm like, oh, I really want to play with these. Again, like Lorwyn's here. I want to interact with this set more and not just jump to the next set. I keep saying it, but so let's see. Back in it, big burst damage taking place with Mutagenic here. I mean, there's still the potential of like subtleties just popping out of nowhere, though. That's also why I've rebuilt Boggles. Is like in a world of subtlety, Boggles are pretty good. March of the Otherworldly Light, though, is going to exile this mana value, and we have no way to interact and stop that. So, expressive iteration here. Okay. This. We'll take that. Play our land. Fetch, shock. Out a Dragon Rage Channel after that. And it looks like we do have Delirium. Sorcery, land, creature, probably an instant in there. Oh, Riddler. We'll just draw some cards here. Okay, it's a setup turn. Quantum Riddler's such a good card. I mean, I have it in my Esper Blink list. I have it in my Dimir Fairy list right now. I probably should get more, to be honest. It pretty much is the best blue creature printed in the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years. It's the best modern blue creature. And that's coming from someone that loves Blighted Agent, right? But no, Quantum Riddler's ability to just be like, warp in, get you card advantage, come back later as a 4/6. Like, the toughness of it is so good. All right. Bobble. Triggers. We've got a lot of burst damage built up. Like, this is looking much better than the previous games here. No Corey Steelcutter at the moment, but we've got, like, spells that we can do here. Solitude. We've got in hand. Let's do a Bobble. Another Riddler on top. All right. I don't think we missed the Bobble trigger that time. Maybe we did. I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. But it happens. What do you expect of me? ADHD kicking in, going, what was that? All right. We just swarm with Swift Spears. This is risky, but we could try to do a lot of damage here. Let's see. Dart. Go to 11. Surveil trigger. Imagine if there was like another dart on top you could do. I mean, we've got... Yeah, Violent Outbursts. Is that what that is? 7 damage. Yeah, so this is kind of that like Infect mentality of I don't have to respond until you respond. Because already that's a lot of damage. But let's see. Surveil. Yeah, I like that fit. The Riddler on top was not helpful in that situation. All right, subtlety. Oh, Teferi's gone.
I'm good to take 7.
We're okay to take 7. So now this is where it goes to the hey, I have no responses before damage.
Cast
A violent urge, not violent outburst. We'll target this creature.
on the stack.
Triggers on the stack. Now we do the response. So this is that. Well, who's going to respond first, and how is this going to work? Pitch a subtlety to a subtlety. Is that our only white card? That hurts. You'll gain 3.
Stack trigger on the stack.
Stack trigger. Okay, that's why we've got a ephemerate. Wow. Reset the board out of nowhere.
You're gonna move the damage.
Move to damage.
Yeah, it's 4. 4, yes. So
4.
go ahead.
Gonna gain 3 though on our turn. Let's do the solitude. Oh, well, not gonna gain it because we've blinked. Cast the solitude for rebound. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Such a good card. I keep wanting to find a deck to put it in. I have them sitting here on my desk right now and was like, oh, maybe I make an elemental deck with it. Also, I don't want to make an Omnath pile, but I probably will at some point. So it's like, what do I do with these things? Slickshot Show Off here. Do we got burst damage here? We hard cast it. Let's see. Oh, Lava Dart. 1 to you. This will be 3 damage right now. Do we have a way to... Do we got something else? Unholy Heat for another 2. So it puts you to 1. Ooh, but we'll take it. So 3 to 1. All right. We get to see a little bit of the sideboard action for the players here. This is kind of the wrap-up of the game. So didn't get all 5. We got 4 of the matches in before the round ended there. But yeah, we got to see a bit of like, here are these hateful cards. Celestial Purge is such a cool card. You know, Force Negations, Orum's Chant, Wrath of Skies. We got some 2 Spell Pierces, an Unholy Heat coming in for Izzet Prowess player. The Unholy Heat's so good. Like, very much necessary against the Jeskai Blink Flage action here. So, but Spell Pierce, I don't know about that one, but I still think it's, you know, good option. I guess if you're worried about someone Wrath of Skies, you do a Spell Pierce and you protect yourself. So actually, yeah, I like that. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Nice little multiple games for you to be able to enjoy. But that's going to do it for us here today. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching, y'all. And I'll see you all next game.